Hi there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. Joe Gorga didn't shy away from making a big splash during his recent comedy show, throwing some serious shade at Teresa Giudice and Ruelas. The audience couldn't resist chanting, "F Louie." It was chaotic, it was intense, and it's just the beginning. In the background, there are whispers that Teresa Giudice sent a secret message to Frank Catania, possibly to clear up the swirling rumors about the Real Housewives of New Jersey, But that's not all. Danielle Cabral is speaking out, revealing that the pain she endured during the Real Housewives of New Jersey finale was far worse than what viewers saw. The drama continues to unfold as Kyle Richards teases the rocky state of her friendship with Dorit Kemsley, leaving us all wondering if they'll ever reconcile. Let's dive into this juicy drama, starting with Teresa Giudice's cryptic message to Frank Catania. As rumors spread that Teresa might be getting the boot from Real Housewives of New Jersey, Frank found himself in hot water after his comments on a podcast sparked a storm. But here's the real twist: Teresa wasted no time sliding into Frank's DMs. Wouldn't we all love to know what she said? Teresa, who is arguably the most recognizable housewife across all franchises, seems to have undergone a transformation since Louie came into the picture. However, some believe she's no longer the Teresa they once knew. Some speculate she was giving Frank a piece of her mind, while others think she might have been fishing for information. Either way, the drama just keeps thickening. And let's not stop there. The tension between Teresa and Melissa Gorga has reached a breaking point. Now, there are rumors that Bravo might have to choose between them. Imagine Real Housewives of New Jersey without either of them. Honestly, the show might just crumble under the weight of this family drama. If you thought the behind-the-scenes tension was bad, wait until you hear what's happening on screen. And let's not forget Andy Cohen chiming in on the chaos, hinting that the show can't go on with the cast divided. In March 2022, after you guys spoke to Laura, it was the first time I ever spoke to the ex. You know you're lying. I'm not. You started it. You're wrong. No, you didn't prove me wrong. Say no. In 2021, I never spoke to her. You should have. In 2022. I spoke to her. Danielle's Real Housewives of New Jersey revelations are next. Danielle Cabral recently dropped some juicy bombs about the Real Housewives of New Jersey finale, and honey, it's messier than we ever imagined. She's spilling the tea, claiming that what we saw on screen was just a tiny taste of the harsh treatment she endured. And let's just say it wasn't pretty. Imagine almost being kicked out of Rail's Steakhouse by a producer. Yeah, that's how bad it got. But what really has us shaking is her saying it was the worst form of abuse she's ever experienced. I mean, what on earth happened behind those cameras? We're dying to know. But hold on, it gets even spicier. Remember that moment when Danielle lunged across the table at Jennifer Aydin? Well, she has some thoughts on that too. She admits that going physical was wrong, but then she drops a bombshell: words can cut just as deep, if not deeper. Who said what, and why did it push her to the edge? But wait, didn't she say in that Off the Rails special that she regretted not doing more damage? Talk about mixed signals. And now, here's where it gets really interesting. Word on the street is that Danielle might be feeling the heat about her future on Real Housewives of New Jersey. Could it be that she's trying to clean up her act and show some remorse to secure her spot in season 15? It sure seems like it. And honestly, with Real Housewives of New Jersey looking like it might hit a wall, Danielle might need to keep her drama in check or not. Because, let's face it, we live for it. Speaking of RHONJ's future, things are looking grim. The cast can't stop dragging each other, even after the season ended, and Bravo might just hit the pause button and give Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga a couple of years to cool off. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll see an entirely new lineup. Either way, things are about to change, and we're here for every single scandalous moment. Danielle, my question was your reaction to watching Teresa confess to Jennifer that she was essentially using her friendship with Jackie. Yeah, I was actually surprised. I already knew she had told me that off camera, just drifted apart, sadly. It was like the Italians say, mensa mensa. No one has really attacked each other in the press yet. Joe Gorga's comedy show Shocker, brace yourselves because Joe Gorga just turned up the heat in his latest comedy show, and he's throwing some serious shade at Teresa Giudice and her hubby, Ruelas. Picture this, Joe on stage at Harrah's Hotel in Atlantic City, dishing out all the dirty laundry from their infamous family feud. He didn't hold back, even joking about Teresa giving his eulogy. And the audience? Oh, they were loving it, booing Teresa and chanting F Louie.
Like it was the new Real Housewives of New Jersey anthem. But that's not all, folks. Joe took another jab by recalling Louie's bizarre confession about wearing his late father's pajamas. And as if that wasn't enough, Joe's buddies, including Frank Catania, Joe Bonino, and John Fuda, joined him on stage in shirts and pajama pants. Talk about taking a dig at poor Louie. The laughs kept coming as Frank added his own spicy commentary, dragging Dolores Catania into the mix and bringing up all the drama from the Real Housewives of New Jersey finale. And let's not forget the back-and-forth banter where the crowd made it clear they weren't Team Teresa or Jennifer Aydin, booing them without mercy. It's safe to say Joe's comedy show wasn't just laughs, it was a full-blown Real Housewives of New Jersey roast. Kyle and Dorit's friendship drama. So, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley are really in a tough spot this year, huh? Both of them are dealing with separations from their husbands, Mauricio and PK, and you'd think that would bring them closer together. But no, their friendship has been on a wild roller coaster instead. Kyle recently spilled the tea during an Amazon Live Q&A, admitting that things with Dorit have been all over the place a lot. It seems like someone's feeling the pressure, and honestly, who could blame them? With all the drama they've been through, it's no wonder they're not exactly best pals right now. Kyle even hinted that the future of their friendship is still up in the air. "We'll see how it all plays out," she said, which is basically reality TV code for brace yourselves for more drama. But seriously, imagine going through a separation and then having to deal with your friend's mess on top of it. Not fun at all. And let's not forget that amid this chaos, Kyle did mention that the Rob crew has been really supportive during her split from Mauricio. She even called it therapeutic to share her struggles with them. But let's be real, how supportive can you be when everyone has their own drama to deal with?
Oh, and if you're wondering where Kyle stands with the rest of the Rob crew, things with Sutton Strake are apparently all good for now. And Erika Jayne? She's been Kyle's ride or die through all of this. Dolores Catania spills the tea. Dolores Catania recently dished on RHONJ's future and what's been left on the cutting room floor this season. The cast was so divided that they skipped the traditional reunion, and now the show is on pause, with rumors swirling about a major cast shakeup if it even comes back. Dolores spilled the details on the Exchanging Secrets podcast, hinting that NBC Universal, Bravo's parent company, isn't happy with some of the behind-the-scenes drama. She implied that things got pretty heated, leading to the show needing a break. Dolores, ever the realist, said she's always bracing for the possibility of being fired, but she's staying hopeful. If she doesn't get a new season, she might consider going back to her old job as a surgical assistant. But she's not exactly thrilled about that. Instead, Dolores has her eyes on the beauty industry, possibly working with a new beauty magazine. Things were tough. It was 2016. There was a crash before then, right? You know, I had my real estate license, but real estate wasn't going anywhere, right? I don't love real estate, but you make money, but I wasn't active. No, I just something chemically like I could drink. Like, I started dating an Irishman. Yeah, okay. He thought he was going to get me drunk. I had to read the same sentence in the book I was given. Then I realized, like, when I tried to write things down, they were backward. I had asked people if they wanted me to get up and talk, would they make it like a conversation? It was hard. I had to do a couple of jobs there, like surgical. Then I would do medical billing after that. I wasn't going to compromise for that money, no matter how much it was or how much I needed it. Oh, maybe it would be better if you did this or said this to your friend. And I said no, that's not me. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time. Despite the tough times, Dolores is determined to stay true to herself. She's not one to compromise, no matter what people say. And if she does leave the show, she'll leave on her own terms. Dolores also mentioned that Margaret Josephs has already made headlines by filing a police report against Teresa Giudice's husband, Louie Ruelas, for alleged harassment. Dolores, always pragmatic, said she's always preparing for the possibility of being fired, but she's staying hopeful. If she doesn't get a new season, she might consider going back to her old job as a surgical assistant. But she's not exactly thrilled about that. Instead, Dolores has her eyes on the beauty industry, possibly working with a new beauty magazine. As she reflects on the ups and downs, Dolores emphasizes the importance of staying true to herself. She's not one to compromise, even when things get tough. And if she does leave the show, she'll do it on her own terms. In the end, the drama surrounding Real Housewives of New Jersey is far from over. Whether it's family feuds, friendships on the rocks, or behind-the-scenes tension, the show continues to captivate viewers with its never-ending twists and turns. And as the future of the cast hangs in the balance, one thing is for sure, we'll be tuning in to see what happens next.